Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, especially the kids out there, if there's one thing you should never do is break up online. Not with YouTube, Instagram, any kind of social media. It doesn't take a turn for the worse. It takes a turn for the trash fire. And that's where we are right now. A very public breakup taking place with Alexia Marano and, of course, her former boyfriend, JAYSTATION. And it's getting ugly really, really quick. I'm going to try to come at this as neutral as possible. I've been transparent that I do talk to Jay on occasion, but I'm going to try to call this down the middle. And when I call it, I'm not calling on who's right or wrong. I'm basically going to be calling it in a PR situation, like what's good PR, what's bad PR. Unfortunately, Alexia is making some of the same mistakes I made during the baited podcast breakup back in 2016. And I'm going to use my experience to show from a PR perspective, not a moral perspective. I'll clarify the moral stuff, and I'm going to show you where I think this is going, and I got a pretty good track record for calling it right. Now, after my last upload, which basically covered ALEXIA is Alive, the truth about JAYSTATION, I did not realize that that video has initially uploaded to this channel, Alexia Marano, which has 30K subscribers. And apparently, where she claims that Jay copy striked it. That's an old Alinity term for those who don't know. And uploaded Dream Team, and then it was taken down. I'm going to let Alexia explain the situation, and then I'm going to show where she makes an etiquette mistake that could backfire on her on the situation. I am not rooting. Actually, you know what I'm rooting for? These guys to get a hold of themselves and stop this, because it's just going to thrash everybody's reputation, and probably Alexia's more, because Jay already has a horrible reputation on YouTube. So Alexia's got a lot more to lose, unfortunately for her. So she's ticked off, and I would be too.
Guys, I don't even know where to start right now. I'm honestly so angry. So I just posted my video, Alexia is Alive, in quotations, truth about ImJaystation, and Jay decides to re-upload this video to our account Dream Team. Meanwhile, he has taken me off the permissions of Dream Team, and I can't even access our Dream Team account anymore. So now...
Well, of course. See, the thing is, you were never the owner then. The owner of the channel was him. You were probably either a communications director or a manager. The owner of the channel is the owner of the channel. The only thing you can really do with those two other titles is delete individual videos. You can't even delete the channel. So the channel actually was never yours in any kind of YouTube sense. As far as Canadian legal sense, I can't speak on that, but I can speak the way YouTube views it is there is an owner and there's managers in there, and if you are not the owner, you are not in charge. That's it. It's unfortunate. It's true. I know he probably said to you, it's our channel, but the truth of the matter is there is one owner per channel, and that's the way it goes on YouTube.
Now Jay is acting like that video that I posted to my account, Alexia Marano, he has re-uploaded it to Dream Team account when he has not had my permission. Jay has even gone to the extent of copyright claiming my own video. Yeah, that's right, guys. Jay went so far to copyright claim my own video in hopes that YouTube is going to take my own video that I recorded in my own bedroom and is going to try and get it taken down because he wants all of the views on the Dream Team channel.
Now, this is a situation, if that's true, and she uploaded this channel initially, it's clearly her copyright. We do have an example of abuse, the copyright system that Jay committed here, if that be the case. Now, I haven't seen any screenshots, so I can't say it for sure, but this is 1 point for her. You can't do that, Jay. I mean, come on, man. And you know that, and she's allowed to respond.
This guy needs to be stopped. Jay is so concerned about views and money that he's trying to profit off of my own video. Everybody needs to go report this video on...
This is where she makes it. First of all, you're dating a YouTuber. They're the worst. I feel for you, young lady, but they're absolutely the worst. But this is where she makes an incredible etiquette mistake. In some circles on YouTube, not all. I'll leave up to you. I'm not gonna, but this is where I come from on YouTube. This is a bad move.
On the Dream Team channel right now, on the right side of the video where there's the likes and then it says save and then there's the 3 dots, I need you all to go click the 3 dots and click report and then report for hateful content.
That's first of all, it's, from what I understand, sending people to report on anything or sending hate mobs or anything, whether it's not, is against YouTube TOS. Here's the other problem. To report for hateful conduct, and maybe Alexia doesn't know this, so I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt. Maybe she's just a little ignorant on the situation. That's reserved for people who are making expressing extreme racist views. That is for people that are making hateful death threats. Now that would be hateful conduct. As messed up as it is to copyright claim your stuff, that can be taken care of within YouTube circles. In fact, they put the money in escrow if you were concerned about that. I wasn't even sure that there was any ads on it. So by sending people over there, you got a potential YouTube problem with TOS, but just by sending somebody over there and reporting, in the reporting for hateful content is actually considered a false flag. This is not going to bode well when it comes to the public, especially some of the younger kids that are a lot more YouTube savvy, and kids tend to be a little more YouTube savvy, and that's a lot more of a sin in their eyes, and they have cultivated a very young audience. So this was a mistake. I might have been an honest mistake, but it is a mistake nonetheless. So I mean, I can see why Alexia is pretty mad. There's plenty of people that abuse the copyright system, but again, that's an incredibly bad move out the gate. And to let you know, it's going to be difficult. Let me take this with my battle with Keemstar so many years ago. He already had a bad reputation, so if I pointed out bad things he did, it was kind of like throwing dirt on a dirt pile. It only gets bigger, and everybody knows it's a dirt pile, so nobody's surprised. And then if you know the fact, if you start throwing bombs at him now, it's almost too late, because now you're dirty too. Now you're just dirty. He's a dirt pile, and because you only make the dirt pile bigger, and you're just going to make yourself dirty in the process. And this is a real uphill battle. Now Jay apparently has some commentary skills. He starts off his exposed video, and this is really what it is. This is my expertise. I know a good exposed video when I see him. And he starts off with a killer, and let me show you this.
Are you that fucking psychotic? You're fucking psycho. You are honest to God crazy.
I have been a good person to you, Alexia.
You're a trash human being. Look online. Everyone says shit about you. Everybody hates you, Jay. Everybody hates you.
This is just a taste of how Alexia is in real life, guys. She even made me unfollow all of my fans on my Instagram. In case you guys didn't notice, my Instagram, I'm following like 2 people right now. I just started following new people, but it was at 0. She made me unfollow all of my fans. I have this one fan that's been my fan for like ever. Her name is JAngel on Instagram. She was actually jealous of me talking to this girl. I said, why are you jealous of a 14-year-old girl who's been my fan for the last 3 years?
But what you're seeing is he's mobilizing his fan base. He's using his fan base to swing on Alexia, and he goes right for the heartstrings. My fans, and remember, it's like if you're looking at this as an adult or as a teenager, you're probably like, "What? Come on, I wouldn't fall for that." 13-year-old boys, they're gonna fall for this, especially if they're really into him and they really connect. So he is making absolutely sure, and it's gonna be effective, that she doesn't have a career, at least with this section of YouTube. That's what's going on right now, and you have the added. You see a very different Alexia in this video, an angry Alexia, not the one that they're used to. So it plays credence into everything that he says.
Turns on the camera and acts like she loves you guys so much.
I just wanted to start off by saying that I love each and every single one of you.
I have no fans except young kids who are delusional about you.
It is actually,
And this is textbook stuff right here. A swinging fan base. The fans have been insulted. They've been told and now if you're 13 and you're referred to as a 9-year-old, you're going to get angry. He's laying the groundwork to swing the fan base, and he knows how to do it. And I know to some of you, this all sounds corny, and how could anybody fall for this? You're going to see. You're going to see. And it probably really is unfair to Alexia. But from what I saw in this video, and this video at some point from Jay's perspective gets absolutely cruel, and even a very gaslighty type way where he starts talking about, I mean, basically makes her out to be a slut. Let's be perfectly honest with you. And all the boyfriends that she used to have. I mean, he's able to use the last or the very end of Alexia's video where she says, you know, I'm coming back and I'm going to be making videos. And he's able to sort of use that and get the audience to kind of question, is she just in this for the views? Is that what this is about? And that's all these kids need. And the best, I mean, I hate to say it, like at this stage, like almost the best outcome, or you know what, it's the only outcome. Jay's still going to be hated by nobody. I don't know anybody that really likes him. You know, I don't know that anybody that talks to him besides me. And what's going to end up happening, he's still going to be a dirtball, but he's going to be a dirtball with a YouTube channel that gets millions of views. She is going to be somebody that was just in it for the clout or in it for the money. And they're always going to point to the end of that first video and said, you know, I'm going to start uploading videos here on, to put it in clearer terms, rightfully or wrongfully, she's going to be tainted. Jay is already tainted and successful, and she's going to have to start from the bottom as a tainted YouTuber, as somebody that's a quote unquote gold digger, whether she is or not. And I could just hear the women being upset with me right now. I'm not talking in terms of morality. I thought Jay was absolutely 100% cruel with the way he used her old calls, the way he was in a way gaslighting her. Well, I don't like gaslighting her, but gaslighting the fan base. She's crazy. She's out of control. She's not what she seems. That is kind of, again, it's a quasi-gaslighting technique. And again, Jay can afford to be tainted. He already is. She can't, especially when you're starting at the bottom. I mean, look, anybody can come back from anything if you're talented enough, you're willing to work hard enough. But you also have to be lucky, and it's hard to get lucky a second time. One of the things that Jay was able to drive home is that, and he may have proved it, that Alexia was pretty much on board the whole time for the Alexia was killed by a drunk driver videos. He does, I mean, I wouldn't say he proves it without a doubt, but he definitely shows that she participated. And it's going to be a little difficult for Alexia to maintain the narrative that she was uncomfortable with it. Although somebody could have become uncomfortable with it after time when he has video footage of her actively participating in it. Let me show you.
Bro, I'm super freaked out by this.
Wait, what do you want to ask her this time?
I don't know. Okay.
Here's the video of her actually giving me her voice to use in that video.
You just whisper it?
You're so annoying.
I'm not.
Sure.
Can you whisper it? This is the last thing I have to do.
She was 100% down with these videos. Matter of fact, guys, we were gonna resurrect her in a coffin. I was gonna raise her from the dead. That was gonna be the last video. And that was the first video that we actually filmed. We went and bought a friggin' coffin, guys. This is the coffin we bought for that video.
All right. See, Alexia's going to have a real problem with trying to explain to the public that she wasn't a part of this act, this sham, this work. It's going to be very difficult. Now, in fairness to Alexia, look, Dad might have called people. She might have been okay with it first and changed her mind. But the problem arises there is that's not what she said. She said she was pretty much not happy with it right out the gate. So what really happened here is Alexia left. She tried to salvage something of what she had. It sounds familiar for myself. And she's dealing with a much more experienced YouTuber that knows how to make exposed videos, knows how to swing their audience, and it's really, I feel bad. You know, I want everybody to be successful in YouTube, but I I wish she had some people around her that had a little more PR experience, because if she had that kind of PR person that understands, look, you people look at YouTube drama as some kind of petty entertainment. It's a high stakes money game for some of us. They would know when you choose the role of the good guy, which is really, really difficult to play, you need more than truth. What you need is to be purer than pure, cleaner than clean. If you get a little bit of dirt on you, you lose, because your opponent is being positioned as the bad guy. They have a major tactical advantage. They can not lie and manipulate because people expect them to. So in order to win, you have to absolutely tell the truth. Don't even contradict yourself by accident, and don't get caught in something like, I wasn't a part of this, I wasn't comfortable with it, and have your opponent, whether it's true or not, be able to show that you participated. And it's going to be tough from a PR perspective for Alexia in the future, at least at this space. So for all you women that are mad at me right now, let me make it abundantly clear. What Jay did was unbelievably cruel. There's nothing worse for women to be framed as some kind of a floozy or a slut or anything else. That was unbelievably unfair, and it gets people talking about her contradictions rather than what she said she faced. Because again, going back, the big problem, they showed a major contradiction. So if she's lying about that, the average fan's going to look at it and say, well, she must be lying about the abuse too. And I subbed to JAYSTAtion, I didn't sub to her. She just became a character along the line. The other problem she faces is from the older fans. And the older fans that know what Jay's doing is a complete work, it's sham, but they like it anyway. They'll just look at that and say, well, both these people are trashy. But I knew what I was getting into when I became Jay's fan. So she must be really awful because she's pretending to be better than Jay, and clearly she's not, because she lied. And I'm not saying she lied about anything. I'm saying that's the way it's going to be portrayed. And from what I've seen, the guys that have the bigger sub count usually wins. I saw it with last time I saw it was in 2017 with Sky Does Minecraft and KSI. And hey, look, this is what I do. This is my dumb job. I hope you liked my analysis. I'll see y'all soon.